리치 피아나는 약물의 부작용으로 인해 사망한 보디빌더입니다. 그리고 그는 살아생전 약물 투여를 지속하면서 겪은 경험에 대해 이야기를 시작합니다.
I gotta talk about it, and I gotta let people, know the truth in this subject matter. Basically, do steroids make your dick smaller? No, I don't know where that came from or how people would think that. But I can tell you one thing, that it makes the balls smaller. How much they shrink depends on the individual. Depends on how much, what happens when you take the cycle. There's some people that their balls don't ever shrink. There's some people that lose them in a couple months, completely lose them. There's other people, that maybe 20-30% shrinkage. It depends on the individual. Everybody's different. I could say that I've been doing steroids for 25 years, I believe. So if I've been doing it for 25 years, I can honestly say that I have about 20 to 30% shrinkage. Telling everyone about my balls. Where have I ended up in life? And I'm on video talking about my balls. But hey, I want people to know the truth and know what the fuck is going on. So here I am saying it. 8 to maybe 16%. It ups the blood volume in your body. Now what this means is when you work out, you get better pumps. You get more blood to the muscle because you have more blood flowing in your veins. Also what happens is when you get an erection, you have more blood in the body. So more blood is put down to that area. So your dick has 8 to 16% more blood pushed in when you get an erection. What does that mean? It gets harder than normal and it gets a little bigger than normal because of the blood volume. Blood is what makes your dick big, is the blood volume being pushed in when you get an erection. That's what causes the dick to be big. And then when you get off your cycle, it's a little bit smaller than it was. You don't feel as good about it.
그리고 그는 약물 사용이 위험하다는 것을 알지만 간 보호제를 같이 섭취해 몸을 해치지 않는 적절한 방법으로 사용하는 법도 알고 있다는 듯 자부하며 계속해서 약물을 사용할 의지를 보여주기도 합니다.
Liver and organ. So I've been taking steroids for over 25 years. All right. So needless to say, it does its damage, and I'm aware of that. I'm willing to take my chances, but I'm going to do it as safe as possible. When you go on a cycle, your liver enzymes get elevated. When you get off, they slowly come back. But it takes months and months. And over time, it comes a time when they might not come back to normal. If you're going to go down that road and you're going to take steroids, you need to do it right. You need to go to a doctor, have your shit checked out, do everything you can to stay as healthy as possible.
하지만 리치 피아나는 이후 얼마 안가 약물의 부작용으로 인해 돌연 사망하게 됩니다. 리치 피아나는 약물 투여가 위험하지만 본인은 최대한 건강하고 적절한 방법으로 투여하고 있다고 자부하며 계속해서 약물을 사용하다가 결국 사망하게 되었습니다. 이렇게 우리는 리치 피아나의 사례를 통해 제 아무리 몸에 데미지를 줄이며 약물을 쓰는 좋은 방법을 알고 있더라도 소용이 없다는 것을 알 수 있습니다. 그리고 리치 피아나의 죽음에 대해 그의 친구이자 멘토였던 릭 드라이시는 이렇게 말했습니다.
About a year ago, he'd come over and we'd sit and do my shows and he was sweating like mad. Breathing like this, and I don't think he hurt himself, but he had a hard time breathing. And I said, "Doesn't look good, I may be wrong, but it doesn't look good." Yes, I said, "You been to the doctor?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "Everything checks out. I'm in good health, blood pressure, everything." I said, "Okay, I'm just a little worried." I could tell that he wasn't getting any oxygen, so I never said another word. I just let it go. But when he passed away, it shocked me. I was definitely hurt by it, sad by it, but I wasn't surprised by it. There is an element of surprise that your friend is gone, but you saw it coming. And when it happens, you never expect it's going to happen, but it does. It's a sad situation. And at the eulogy, I said, we all miss him and we're all sad, but basically we're sad for ourselves because we're not going to see him.
이렇게 리치 피아나는 의사와 상담하고 매번 병원을 방문해 검진을 받으면서 약물을 사용했습니다. 최대한 부작용을 피하기 위해 여러 가지를 신경 쓰며 약물 복용을 이어나갔지만 결국 부작용은 피할 수 없었고 2017년도에 심장마비로 돌연 세상을 떠났습니다.
There's a lot of things out there that are unhealthy for us that people do on a regular basis. You got to ask yourself, why are all these guys using the drugs? Because they are training harder, longer, to get bigger, faster, enduring all of these things, so there have to be some beneficial properties.
It's, steroid usage and steroids abuse, and then there's massive abuse. The long-term effects of using steroids, we really don't know. Because back in Arnold's day, guys took D-ball, test and shit. But these guys are in a totally different realm. I was a drug dealer and I don't even know half of the shit that's out now.
I'm not telling people to take steroids. I'm not recommending it. In fact, I don't think it's a very good fucking idea to take steroids, you know? If you can stay natural for as long as you can, that's the way to go. You stay natural your whole life, that's the way to go. And my opinion is you should stay natural as long as you can.